There's a newer restaurant in Pensacola if you want to try it.
Yeah, it's called Salt, and today they are making a couple of seafood dishes, Jen.
That's exactly right. I am joined by Manuel Rodriguez and also Humberto Mendez. I have chef and corporate director here joining me. Thank you, gentlemen, so much.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
And what are you cooking so far for us to start off?
So we're gonna start off with octopus. Our restaurant is kind of Mediterranean coastal, and this is our heart. For me, growing up, this was one of the main things that I ate. An octopus, we slow cook it, and then today we're gonna do it pan-seared, but at the restaurant we do it on the grill.
Ooh.
And then we're gonna serve that with a potato beet puree and tzatziki. So it's gonna be vibrant, fresh, and you get the char from the octopus. It's just amazing. So let's start with putting our octopus. You heat that sizzling in there to create some crispness to that. We're gonna do it for about a couple of minutes.
Awesome. And so while that's cooking, tell me a little bit about Salt. Where are you guys located?
So we're on Pensacola Beach, at the Hilton in Pensacola Beach, former H2O restaurant. So H2O there was for about 20 years, and we decided to rebrand. The Hilton went through major renovations, and we say, hey, what better to do something cool, something that we haven't seen around here. And we decided to go with that coastal Mediterranean. The reason why we did that is because we wanted to use everything we have in our backyard, fresh fish, seafood, and then combine it with some of that Mediterranean flair and the freshness of all our ingredients around in Florida.
And prime location too, right there on Pensacola Beach, where all of the action is taking place, the public beaches too. And so what do you guys serve? So mainly, do you have breakfast, lunch, dinner?
So we have, the hotel has breakfast, starts at 7 a.m. And then the restaurant actually opens from 11 to 10, 7 days of the week. We're open to all our guests and the locals. I mean, everyone who wants to come in have a great meal. They're welcome.
I was looking up your menu just a little bit ago. It sounds like you guys have some great dishes, but what are some of your best sellers?
The octopus is, it's one of the one and only right now. We loved it. They also have the dips that chef makes from scratch. We got the hummus, so chickpea, the baba ganoush, which is basically roasted eggplant, a little bit of tahini, sesame, and nice olive oil. Then we got the crazy feta, and we also have the tzatziki. So it's 4 different samplers in one plate. And people can we want you to come in and share and have a great moment with your friends and family.
That sounds delicious, and you can see some of those dishes that they have on your screen right there. And do you guys take reservations?
Absolutely. So we do reservation, large groups, anything you want to do. As long as you want to have fun, please come by and see us.
And are you open this Sunday?
We are.
There you go. I'm thinking ahead for you ladies out there in case you are trying to make some Father's Day plans. This sounds absolutely amazing. You can definitely try some different foods, some different flavors.
Absolutely.
And try something new too. And so you're finishing up the octopus there?
Yeah, chef is going to start plating the tzatziki and the beef puree for the octopus. Chef, you want to show her how do we do it at the restaurant as well?
Yep.
So we're going to smear that on the plate.
So presentation is everything, which especially saw with some of those photos that you guys had there.
Absolutely. It's a combination of colors that just throws the plate out. We want you to, take a look at the plate and see the colors, the different textures, and have fun, We're like kids in the kitchen right now. You ready, chef?
Beautiful presentation.
Try it out a little
there.
bit. And then we finish it off with some really good
smoked paprika at the top. Bring more flavor. A little salt, seasoning. So a nice olive oil, and the microwave.
Beautiful presentation right there.
There.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the
grilled
lemon.
lemon just to get
Grilled
that
lemon.
citrusy and sweetness out of it.
That looks absolutely fantastic. We're gonna try that in just a little bit because I like the presentation there. It looks beautiful. And what are you guys gonna be cooking for us in just a little bit?
Next, we're gonna be making the crab cakes.
Crab cake.
So we serve in 3 different styles: is the appetizer, the entree, or the sandwich.
Awesome, and we're gonna have all of those details coming up soon for you.
Welcome back to Studio 10 on this Tuesday. We've got my friends Manuel Rodriguez with us. Also, we've got Humberto Mendez with Salt. Guys, good morning to the both of you.
Good morning. Thank you for having us back.
Yeah,
Appreciate
we're
it.
glad to have you. If you're just now tuning in this morning, you missed it, but we still got a picture of it. You guys cooked octopus earlier, and Jen is going to try that here in just a minute. But now we are focusing on a crab cake, right?
Yes. So crab cakes, we're gonna make it Maryland style. We're gonna use the jumbo lump and the lump crab meat. We're gonna start with our peppers, with red bell peppers, green peppers, shallots, and garlic.
Yeah.
That's the base of the crab. And also, we're gonna do about a pound of crab meat. We're gonna add those veggies, and once we do that, all we're gonna do is just add a little bit of grain mustard.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do salt, pepper, and Old Bay.
Oh, man.
And 1 egg. That's all we do. We're not gonna add any breadcrumbs inside the crab meat. We just wanna make sure that our guests, when they come into the restaurant, they taste the quality of the crab cake.
Right.
Not fillers. What we do is, once chef is here mixing all this, we use Japanese panko breadcrumbs. So it's, as you can see, from regular breadcrumbs, these are more fluffy, I guess.
Yep.
They're bigger.
Thicker.
There's not thicker. So we're gonna use this once chef mixes all that. We're gonna take the crab cake and we're just gonna roll it into the pan, and we're gonna pat it lightly because we don't want to add all these, breadcrumbs into the mix.
Right.
So basically, what we're gonna do is just hold together the crab cake. That's about it, and then we're just gonna pan fry it.
Oh, man.
And basically, when you cut into the crab cake, it's beautiful, I guess, croquette.
Wow.
Right, just a thin layer, crispy, and then on the inside, you got all these beautiful crab meat and all these flavors coming together.
I'm sold. So not only does the crab cake sound fabulous, but you also have the sauce with it as well.
Yeah, so we serve the crab cake with 2 sauces.
Yeah.
The first one is our beurre blanc. It's a white sauce. It's a butter sauce. Basically, it's just shallots, thyme, white wine. We reduce it, and then we just add butter slowly, and let it make come nice and creamy. And then we use our remoulade. So for our remoulade, we use parsley, a little bit of cilantro, Worcestershire. For some people, Worcestershire.
Just the other sauce.
Right. So we add all these together, a little bit
Yeah.
of ketchup, mustard, and we add different flavors. So you got the buttery, the creamy, and then you got this, which is a little smoky with a nice kick at the end.
All right, well, lots of options. They are working on this, and we're going to show you the finished product here in just a second. We've got to go here in just a second. We want to talk about Father's Day. You guys are open for lunch, right?
Absolutely. 7 days of the week. We have a beautiful tomahawk steak.
Yeah.
We got duroc pork chops, cowboy steaks. So not only seafood, but these amazing steaks waiting for them.
Yes, and don't forget about them when the Blue Angels are back in town hosting their shows as well. Chef Humberto, do you have a favorite recipe that you like to make or that you like to eat off the menu? The crab cakes.
Crab cakes and octopus also.
Okay, all right.
Favorites.
Well, good stuff.
Outside, beautiful steaks.
Beautiful steaks.
Yes.
All right. Well, if you want something nice and delicious, you know where to go. It's Salt in Pensacola. We will have more information online, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to let these cook up, and more Studio 10 is heading your way after you see this.
Jen's
Just ready to
Jen's
move
just
this
pushing.
away?
you're good.
All right, then. Jen's,
come on, no.
Jen's just creeping on in with this octopus. This looks amazing the way you guys plated that. So you've got the octopus here. Tell us about that once again.
So we slow cook the octopus, and then we finish it off in the grill. And then we're gonna serve it with the tzatziki and the potato beet puree, just to have some earthiness and freshness from the tzatziki, and then you can heat it up with some of the caramelized lemon. Absolutely.
Wow, great stuff. So Jen's going to try that out. Once again, we are in the kitchen this morning with the folks from Salt. If you are making plans to be on Pensacola Beach in the near future, you absolutely have to check them out. Where are you guys located at?
So we're at the Hilton Hotel in Pensacola Beach.
All right, great stuff, y'all. All right, talk to us about these crab cakes over here.
So the crab cakes, after we, put everything together, we put it in pan fry for about a minute on each side, just to get it nice, this beautiful golden brown color. And now chef is gonna go ahead and plate it with our beurre blanc sauce, the remoulade, the caramelized lemon, and some of the microgreens. Go ahead, chef.
All right, let's go ahead and do
Sauce
that.
on the bottom.
All right.
All right. This way. And serve a couple crab cakes.
So the remoulade is gonna bring a little bit of that smokiness.
Yeah.
And it's gonna pair really well with the crab meat.
Yep.
And then the beurre blanc have that sweetness from the lemon, the butter, the wine.
The citric.
So it just complements each of the sauces with
Oh,
the fish.
so you do both of them on there?
Yes, sir.
not just one or the other. I like that. I haven't had it prepared that way before. That sounds fantastic. Jen, update on that octopus?
Very, very good. I told him earlier that the beets worried me because I've never had beets. So I was scared of it, but it is very impressive flavor. You mentioned that you combine it with a little bit of something else too.
The beets, we do the potatoes. So what we do once we boil the potatoes, add it to the beets, so it tones down the earthiness of the beet. So people who don't like beets because of some say it tastes like soil, that helps it.
I was gonna say that was good. Plus mixed with the tzatziki.
All right, Umberto, you finished up over here?
It's ready. It's done.
All right, let me try one of these. It looks fantastic. All right, while I do this, you guys mentioned where you're located at, but tell us about some of the other things you'll find on the menu when you go check you guys out.
We have a beautiful tomahawk steak. We have our Duroc pork chops. Also the cowboy steak. So we're not only a seafood restaurant, we also have amazing steaks. We have a lemon roasted chicken, kind of like Greek style. The size that you can order with any of the entrees.
Look at these pictures, yeah.
So the purple one that you'll see there is actually our salt to the earth. It's beet juice, Cointreau, tequila, and black salt. Very refreshing, amazing.
Wow,
Yeah.
you got to come and check it out. Make plans for just go to the beach to have this experience, or if you're staying there, you can check it out. I'm going to take one more bite of this. What I love about this is exactly as you described. It's not a bunch of filler. The crab meat stands out. It's the star of the show. Great stuff, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
you for having us.
Thanks so much for joining us here in the kitchen. Go check it out, y'all. Salt, Jen and I are going to town on this food.
We are.